episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Christopher.
I'm Christopher.
On today's episode, we are taking a look at the official trailer for the next chapter of the D.L.R. legacy, The Lion King.
Disney live action remake, just to let you know.
So anyways, for those who don't know, and are probably going to check this out for the first time, The Lion King is basically, kid grows up with a mighty father of a king.
King dies.
Father's brother is jealous and wants the power. Tricks the son. Son, falls for it. Father goes and tries to save him. Does for the most part, but then gets betrayed and killed by his own brother. And then that's where it goes from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
this is one I've been waiting for the official trailer. It's still one that I can't wait to watch.
Jon Favreau, all-star ensemble cast. Yeah, sure.
You can tell his excitement.
I'm curious to see where the the CG effects go, because this is more like the Jungle Book without Mowgli in it. So like effects wise,
we'll see. I mean, I'm hopeful for it pretty much. I hope it does a good job. Like I said, this is like on my top 2 film list pretty much for films I can't wait for, besides Aladdin as well. Let's just dive right into this and take a look at the full official trailer for The Lion King. So here we go.
I'm gonna need this elephant graveyard.
Is it, my little friend? While some are born to feast, others spend their lives in the dark.
It's good. I see it too.
Begging for scraps. Everything you see exists together in a delicate balance. While others search for what they can take, a true king searches for what he can give.
Just for what you can do. I like that.
That's a good line.
That's not a great scene.
And never return.
Oh, cool.
That scene.
Must take your place. In the circle of life.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so the best way to describe it is those Disney introductory films, but if they could talk.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I
like some of the lines they changed to help improve it. Like, I know you say you like that one line he said pretty much about it's like, when you're a king. What was it? Oh, crap.
You already forgot it.
Yeah, I already forgot it. Oh man, I'm half asleep still. Sorry, I'm starting to wake up.
It's when most kings take.
Yeah.
For a king like you need to give.
You need to give, and like I said, there's some lines I like how what they're adding to help give it more sense, pretty much in this type of world that we're living in compared to like the animated world. Here, that's what this is, and I like it pretty much.
It doesn't look bad. I'll admit, it doesn't look bad. Visually, I don't know. Visually, it's decent. It's hard to really argue because it doesn't really look bad. But part of me is like, I'm really not looking forward to it still. But like, regardless of that, it does look like a good film. I can't deny that.
I can't deny it either. It looks really good, and
I wouldn't say really good, but for me, I would say.
To me, it looks really good. To me, that's what it does, pretty much. You're doing a good job. I'm hoping they do a good job with the story-wise. I mean, again, it could be just another film where, like I said, it's all on presentation. You could copy and paste it from the animated version, but can you bring it to where it's like, what makes it different from the animated version? Besides it being live action, what changes they made. Like I said, perfect examples, maybe the wording, they trying to give a good proper wording for a lot of this stuff, pretty much. For certain lines, and I like it. That's one change I like with this. And again, I can't wait to see this film. I mean, I've always, like I said, I was always, like I said, for animated movies, my top 2 films for Disney animated movies were always Lion King and Aladdin, and both of those are coming out soon, and I can't wait for both of them. I can't wait, pretty much. This one, I can't wait even more, because I think, like I said, it's kind of hard to choose which one. Those are just my 2 favorites overall. Those are my both number 1 type of Disney animated films I grew up with. But I can't wait for it. It's going to be fun and exciting to sing along some of the songs and see what new songs they're probably going to add into this. Who knows?
Yeah, like I said, it looks good. I think if you want to go take your kids to see it, it's pretty much the same story overall. So, I mean, you can show them the animated or the DLR version, and you'll do fine on it. They'll probably have some differences, of course, because, the DLR is definitely taking more of the real world live action CG aspect. And for the most part, it looks good.
And again, it's the type of thing where it's like we've gone so far along with the CGI to where it's like, it's even then here, they're doing a great job where it's like you can't really tell. It's like, did they actually use lions? No, we know they didn't, but still, it's like they come a long way. We've come a long way to notice where it's like you can't really tell too much. There are times when they're talking, you could tell, but this overall, just their look overall, it's like they've done a really good job with it.
The only thing I would be really curious about this film is just seeing behind the scenes on it.
Yeah, same here, of how they put it all together and everything, pretty much. Because I know with like the Jungle Book, you had to film at least with the actual child, pretty much. Mm-hmm. You had to film with the child there. Here, it's like there is no human aspect to it at all. It's just the animals. So it's like same here. I wouldn't mind checking out like behind the scenes of how they worked behind and worked on this as well.
Yeah. But yeah, the film looks fine. I'm not against it. I've already said this a billion times before. I'm just gonna say it right here. I'm just not a fan of the DLR stuff. Like the only one I'm mildly looking forward to is the Aladdin one. But that's it. For me.
Do you have any personal, not favorites, but ones that you think they should turn into live action? Or, hopefully it'll bounce it back up, or just ones that you prefer. What I mean by that is that pretty much you watched it in the animated version, you're like, but something that maybe if they turn it live action, maybe change a few things, it could bring it back to life or anything like that. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, but the only one I'm mildly interested in is the Mulan DLR.
Yeah, that one.
I'm curious. I'm actually.
It's based on It's actually based on an actual woman, pretty much, who done this. So
I'm more really interested on that one because that's probably the only one I would be mildly curious to see a live action remake of. To be honest, that one.
But besides that, you don't want to see any other type of.
I'm not really gonna jump on board for any of them. Probably Aladdin. I'm gonna check out Aladdin because. Unlike you, Aladdin is one of my favorites too. Mm-hmm. So like,
only one I'm still iffy with, of course, is the Maleficent one, pretty much, because I'm like, I was still iffy with.
You know what? I know Maleficent wasn't as well received as the other current ones that came out afterwards, but I will give that one this. While it started to trend, it did really, unlike the ones we're seeing now, this one really did try to be different by focusing more on Maleficent's story before really, really diving into the Sleeping Beauty story.
Yeah, that's why I said
that one.
Well, that's what I agreed with, pretty much. I mean, the only problem I had is that
I don't know why it's getting a fucking sequel.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why for me it's like that's why I'm like for me that one that really just didn't really stick with me was Maleficent. Even I'm like I wouldn't want to watch the second one. I probably will have to anyways, but it's like I wouldn't care for it as much because it's like again the way they took the story in the first one, that's a whole different story, but like I said, it's just the way they took it. It's just the only thing. That's the only one, but all the other ones so far have been decently well. I mean, not all of them have been the best or the greatest, pretty much, but there's some that I would love to see that I think deserves to be, done the proper way, the right way. So that's how I'm hoping for certain other animated films, certain ones, not all the popular ones. So
yeah. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk some more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share around. And I feel like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about DLRs. hit the subscribe button down below, and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this this trailer, pretty much. I mean, if you grew up with it, if you watched it just like I did, this is one of your favorites. What do you guys think of this trailer overall? Is it still something you want to go check out and take a look at and watch in theaters with your kids? Love to hear you guys' thoughts. Put down what you thought of our reactions overall. And most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Lion King filled episode of SRB.
See you
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
As well as our other shows.
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust.
at Super React Bros.